Um, Today, I want to try to address kind of the way we would look at, you know, bringing our activities down to a local level, dealing with and buying and trading with the people around us. Um, if we do this, we can address several problems at the same time. And actually, we can, I believe, increase the happiness ratio of our lives. When we realize that life isn't about uh, all that we have and, material things. Life is about the beauty of the people around us, the beauty of the realization of God within us and God within them, of God within the planet, and that we must stop the way we are living now, or our planet and we will perish. We are on we are on a tipping point, and we may be actually over it. I don't know, but we have to stop now. Okay, so for climate change, number one, we have to stop. For the dignity and the well-being of the common man, we have to stop playing this game with multinational corporations who are taking our money and they are getting rich, and that is why we have 1% with most of the money and the 99% with nothing. So you bring it down to a local level. You start dealing amongst yourselves, okay? And as we do that, and we don't expect that there aren't going to be problems. There are going to be problems doing this. This is going to be very, very, it's going to be difficult. But if you link with God, things become a lot easier. And the always thinking of win, 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 win all the way around. Okay? So I would say you have to, I would start with just small packs of people who agree that maybe you share rent, maybe you scale down and you share a place where you can maybe put back some money or whatever so that you can start a small business, and maybe you just start it out of your house amongst yourselves, but agree to work together. Agree to work together. And a really good way probably of organizing things like this would be on Craigslist, okay, while there is the internet. Get this going, okay? So then you tackle climate change because you have brought everything down to a local level. You're not spending a lot of money shipping things and doing all kinds of things like that. Shipping and, employing slave labor in other countries. No, and you're employing yourselves. You're giving yourselves work, you know. Um, it's fruitful. But pick something you think you would enjoy. And right now, I would say pick a necessity. You know, people also need to have gardens growing around them, but they also need long-term food storage and water in case it heats up too much and those crops die, your little garden dies, or if we have like a volcanic activity of some type and we are plunged into a really, 3 to 5 years or how many years, could be 7 or something, of a winter period. I believe, though, after this 7 year period, very, very difficult, we're going to come out on the other side if we can make the changes now. We can't continue to live the life that we're living and on Madison Avenue standards, and it's not good for us. It's not good for us. We're selfish. We're just like pleasure hounds, and I was one. I was a big one. Okay, so that's why I see it so clearly, I think. Anyway, these are just some ideas that I want to try to share, and let's get this going. I am one of the 99%. I went down in my local area, and I know that they were infiltrated because everything was just stopped. When you're getting an organization together, you want to bring people in, you want to get everybody involved. Well, they did everything by consensus, so nothing ever got done. And I started realizing this, and I started realizing that the same people in the suits and the whatever were showing up, and their energy was not the same as the energy of the people that I used to, I've walked and marched with against wars and whatever. No, it was a different energy. And I noticed that the crowds built up, and then they dwindled. Everybody was into it at first. And then, I would go periodically to these meetings, and I would suggest something. And because I'm into getting things done and organizing, and I believe that you do need organization and leadership, and you need a clear vision of where you're going to go to get something done. Well, that clearly wasn't happening there. And every time I would suggest something, they would try to water me down or send me off with someone else, and they would take the idea and really water it down. So, it was infiltrated. Also, political parties are infiltrated, and they're infiltrated by people who want to keep control, the multinational corporations that want to keep control. So they will sway, or they will slow things down so much that people just kind of get disillusioned and go home. What happened with that movement? What happened? Anyway, I think we can do it together. I think this is the way of doing it, actually. This is the way I see it. And I do try to analyze things. I have spent time analyzing this. But, with God, I believe that that I have vision. Anyway, I'm trying to help. So that's just part of the clues that I'm getting. And I see that it would help, the environment. It would help our taking back our democracy and getting back our a livelihood. And then we can build on that, We can build our own thing. And stop feeding multinational corporations. And stop feeding climate change, because it's going to destroy us. So, let's do something about it, okay? Anyway, go out, make it a great day, and remember, love is the answer.